tonight. Rivers State government expresses satisfaction with quality of job done by contractors handling UBA schools. President Tinubu approves initiative to provide 5 million eyeglasses to Nigerians with sight impediments. Plus, Senate to probe 10,000 abandoned projects. A very good evening and welcome to the RSTV News. My name is Emily Tari Mbero. Our very sincere apologies for starting behind schedule due to some technical issues beyond our control. Now, do you love and care about Rivers State and her peace? If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task you and I must accomplish. You can now watch RSTV News live on YouTube at RSTV Online and Facebook at RSTV22PH Online. You can subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. And now details of the news. Rivers State government has expressed commitment to support every initiative that could improve the security of lives and property in the state. Governor Similai Fubara made the commitment while declaring open a press conference on the River State Zero Crime Initiative of the State Police Command. Nnamdi Olimine reports that the governor was represented by his deputy, Professor Ngozi Odu. His report.
Governor Fubara commended the Commissioner of Police Emeka Nwoye for achievements recorded so far since assumption of office, said he is passionate about crime fighting and maintenance of peace and order. He said his administration is determined to ensure a crime-free environment that is safe and conducive for investors to do business without harassment, and enjoin all residents of the state to join the River Zero Crime campaign program. The State Chief Executive commended the past administration for the establishment of the Tactical Operations Center and other logistics support to the Rivers State Police Command, and assured that his government would continue to collaborate with security agencies to achieve a crime-free state.
I want us to see a River State where people can come back and run and dance and feel good and have their nightlives and have industries. And therefore all of us must join CP Emeka to ensure that this innovative intervention he's come up with is something that sees the light of the day.
Commissioner of Police Rivers State Emeka Nwoye said Rivers Zero Crime Program is an initiative of the command but driven by all stakeholders because crime fighting is everyone's business. He said information and intelligence is needed for the police to succeed in crime fighting and urged residents to say something if they see something. According to him, the command will soon introduce security clubs in secondary schools to enable young people understand their roles in the security of the state and appeal to residents to unite and fight the common enemy called crime.
I want to please, through this medium again, plead with all parties involved to embrace peace. And let's see how we can unite to fight this common enemy of ours called crime.
Coordinator of the Rivers Zero Crime Program, Kate Ezigbo, also commended the Commissioner of Police and other partners for the initiative and solicited the cooperation of the public. Meanwhile, Rivers State Police Command has paraded some suspects arrested for various crimes within the last few weeks. Commissioner of Police Rivers State Police Command Emeka Nwoye said they include armed robbery and kidnap suspects, while others were arrested for unlawful possession of arms and cultism. He said items recovered were 3 locally made guns, live ammunition, ATM cards, mobile phones, charms, and a Toyota Camry vehicle, and called on residents to continue to assist the police as they work tirelessly to secure the state.
Police operative received a distress call from the Police Control Room, Port Harcourt, regarding an abduction incident in Opolo community, Obiakpo local government area. Our HOC team swiftly responded and arrested one member of the drivers of a notorious gang identified as Ikechi James, aged 29. We also recovered the gang's operational vehicle, a gold Toyota Camry saloon car.
Nnamdi Olimini, RSTV News.
Executive Chairman, Rivers State Basic Education Board, Dr. Fineface Aka, has restated the resolve of the Rivers State government to bring basic education close to all children of school age. He made the remark during the inspection of some ongoing school projects embarked upon by the board. Nnamdi Olimin again reports.
Dr. Aka, who was accompanied by commissioners and directors of the board, said the purpose of the exercise is to ascertain the readiness of the schools for academic activities. He expressed satisfaction with the quality of the job done by contractors as they were delivered according to specification. According to him, Governor Fubara has earmarked 3 billion naira for the upgrading of facilities in government schools and commended him for giving priority to basic education in the state.
The schools are government schools, so we're not handing over to communities. Government is going to run the schools. We have already positioned teachers and head teachers who will run the schools. From next week, they will start inviting parents to bring their children here. That is the commitment of Rivers State government towards providing basic education service to Rivers people and their children.
The executive chairman further explained that the board adopted the method of maximizing available land for the construction of the schools and appealed to the communities to ensure the protection of the facilities. He said the schools inspected are ready for commencement of academic activities and warned school heads against collection of illegal fees, noting that basic education is free.
We felt that even when we have one plot of land, with our technical officers in the physical planning department, we can come up with something that can serve basic education need in terms of infrastructural development. And that's the reason we as board decided to come to see how far and how much our contractors who promised to be able to translate our concept into reality have achieved that on ground.
Schools inspected were Community Primary School 2, Woji, Community Junior Secondary School, Elimbu, and Community Primary School 2, Eneka, all in Obiakpo local government area. Nnamdi Olimini, RSTV News.
As part of efforts to promote quality education and development, Professor of Economics of Education in Ignatius Ajuri University of Education, Rumolumini, Port Harcourt, Samuel Owonda advocates for full course at the undergraduate level for bunkering in education. He was speaking at the 48th inaugural lectures of the institution on the topic bunkering in the Nigerian education sector. Gotsma Anili reports that academia, friends and kinsmen attended the event. This report.
According to Professor Ohonda, bunkering is an activity that do not conform to the acceptable standard in any particular sector of the economy, and if measures are not put in place on time, with its negative effects of sabotage, fraud and vandalization, the country will face serious challenges. He said oil bunkering has rendered the residents to abject poverty, untimely deaths, an increase in crime rates. The University Dawn also revealed that bunkering in education has led to the dwindling of standard of education, noting that some parents aid examination malpractice of their children, lecturers quest for money from students for scores, and government not doing enough to promote standard of education. The inaugural lecturer said that acquisition of doctorate degree is not for all, explaining that it is a show of shame to see that some of the PhD holders cannot defend what they claim to have, as their research work and publications are all ill-gotten for money.
Corruption in all indices of the system of learning, corruption. Bumping as proliferation of schools. This idea of proliferation of schools, what is the motive behind this? One of the recommendations which I think surpasses all is that if the family, the government, and the educational institutions have failed, all have failed.
Professor Ohonda disclosed that available research shows that the number of federal universities in Nigeria are 43, state 48, private 79, while the illegal universities are 67, while recommending that government institutions should use modern digital technology and the citizens should have equal opportunities in the scheme of things like job placement and political positions.
Every society must aspire for quality education. It should not be haphazard. Again, these are the areas where they give out certificates. If you go there, so long as you have your money, you have your certificates. And that is wrong way.
Acting Vice Chancellor Ignatius Ajoro University of Education, Rumolimeni, Professor Okechukwu Onuchukwu, who was excited with the in-depth academic research by the inaugural lecturer, also said that the attitude of studying abroad is an academic bunkering. He sued for collaborative efforts of the stakeholders and governments to transform the country for better.
Stakeholders make sure that the learners are aware of our national value, and seriously consider national value instead of the whole selfish, value. And again, even after years, it's not everybody who playing that teach.
God's Power Anele, RSTV News.
Do you love and care about Rivers State and her peace? If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task you and I must accomplish. Until to come, family search moves after Johannesburg fire. Details, these and more shortly.
Beautiful, it's your name. Wonderful is what you are to me. Queen of my life. You are so beautiful, mama, beautiful. Eba mi kira fu mama mi, orisha mi yao, kosirae.
Every mom, a treasure beyond measure. 3 Crowns Milk, healthy moms, happy families.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show. No matter when I show you, you show me love.
Now available in new flavors.
You show me love.
Whenever I call you, I did not call myself. I didn't even want to be a pastor, because you want to be a pastor, you go to theology school. I did not go to theology school. I didn't want to be a pastor. I wanted to travel to America, but God said, I have deposited something in you that will save so many nations. If I did not take this call, look at all those women delivering free in OPM hospital. What will be their fate? If I don't take this call, all the children in the 14 free school that are going to school now, what will be their fate? How will they go to school? How will their life be? If I did not take this call, tell me, all these boys, all these girls, prostitute people from the state and rehabilitate. Many of them are getting married and their husband's house. All these cultists, armed robbers, now rehabilitate them. They are no longer going to armed robbery. What will be their fate? You know what God is doing in Rivers State through OPM? Bringing these people, changing their mindset. Armed robbers, killers, kidnappers. Many of them are pastors now. Many of them are working in oil companies. Many of them are doing legitimate things. They're no longer doing violent things. This is the reason why God is happy with OPM. OPM go after the unreached. Those people that churches find it difficult to reach, OPM go to reach them. If I did not take this call, tell me, how will their life be?
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
This is RSTV World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertainment.
Welcome back. You're still watching the RSTV World News. And now to the rest of our reports. Aradel Holdings PLC, formerly known as Niger Delta Exploration and Production PLC, an integrated energy group with interest in oil and gas assets, has unveiled its new name, Aradel Holdings PLC, at the Hotel Presidential Port Harcourt. Managing Director Adegbite Falade said that the company is an indigenous company set up on the premise that ordinary Nigerians should have the opportunity to invest and benefit from the oil and gas sector, and affirmed its commitment to host communities as part of new brand unveil. Hannah Aman has the rest of the story reports.
Mr. Falade said the company takes a long-term view to energy provision and transition with the delivery of gas transition fuel that provides a pathway to net zero, and continues to seek avenues to introduce technology that harnesses diverse sources of energy in Nigeria that is affordable and sustainable. He noted that the company has grown significantly since its humble beginning, with shareholders from Nigeria and other countries, with its headquarters in Lagos, administrative office in Port Harcourt, and operational base at Ogbele, as well as regional office in South Sudan.
We want to thank you for the special gift you have given us of a peaceful and a conducive atmosphere to work. Our own pledge is that we will continue to be an ambassador to proclaim that peace so that we can encourage others to come.
In his opening remark, the Chief Technical Officer Ebenezer Age said the new name is taking the company to a new level, energized for a brighter future, adding that the name fuses the past and the future which they are creating. He explained that Aradel Holdings is a penchant from the name of the founder of the company, late Chief Ared Adams, and the Niger Delta.
It is important to emphasize our resolve to create a future that will benefit all stakeholders. But our focus is to become a giant in the African continent at large.
Rivers State Commissioner for Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Charles Amadi, and the Zonal Director, Nosdra Ekainem Ime, commended the company for operating peacefully with its host communities in the last 31 years.
In the new name, Aradel Holding, I do hope that you will even do better in progress and development of both the company and the host communities in Rivers State.
Your change of name from Niger Delta Exploration and Production Niger Delta Petroleum Resources Limited to Adel Holding PLC and Adel Energy Limited, and the prospects that go with it are expected to drive further the lofty ideals of your company.
In their separate speeches, His Imperial Majesty Eze Kelvin Anugo, Eze Ekpealogbo III, and the Oda Obuan, King Kela Obuge, who was represented by Chief Fred Sawo, congratulated Aradel Holdings for their expansion, achievements, and high performance. They lauded the company for inaugurating a board of trustees selected from the host communities to foster and sustain development in the area using the company's trust fund. The event featured other goodwill messages, the unveiling of the new name, and cultural display. Hannah Arman, RSTV News.
President Bola Tinubu on Friday has declared his support for a partnership between the Federal Ministry of Health National Eye Health Program and the Peak Vision Foundation to provide more than 5 million pairs of glasses to Nigerians with sight impairments. The Deputy Minority Leader of the Senate, Dr. Lere Oyewumi, has disclosed plans by the 10th National Assembly to probe abandoned federal government projects across the country. And on the foreign scene, families have been searching mortuaries in the South African city of Johannesburg a day after one of the worst buildings fire in the country's history. At least 76 people were killed in the blaze, including 12 children. Now, do you love and care about Rivers State and her peace? If yes, let's build and take her to greater heights. It is a task you and I must accomplish. And now to end the news is a recap of some of our major stories. Rivers State government has expressed satisfaction with quality of job done by contractors handling UBE schools. President Tinubu has approved initiative to provide 5 million eyeglasses to Nigerians with sight impairments. We also brought you a report that Senate is to probe 10,000 abandoned projects. And that's it from the news desk to your screen. My name is Emily Tari Empero. Do have an amazing night's rest.